So Grayscale, who are the biggest crypto like Wall Street investor, I don't know what you call them, fund. They obviously the same. They publish data on what's going on with them sort of at semi-regular intervals, and they have been buying up huge amounts of Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash, particularly. So they have bought up in when I took this screenshot a couple of days ago, their BCH, they bought up 15,000 extra BCH in this screenshot, but then later on they were buying more. So I think they ended up buying, according to the numbers that someone calculated on Reddit, 120,000 extra Bitcoin Cash, which was then about 35% of their trust. So they had increased it by a full, like, more than a third. Just absolutely massive, like millions and millions of dollars we're talking about here. Uh, more, hundreds, tens of millions at least. And but they weren't doing the same in Bitcoin, which is really the noticeable thing, that they'd sold 250 BTC in the last 7 days, and let's see, is this? Yeah, and just over 1,000 in the last 30 days. So they're actually just trimming off their BTC a little bit and just starting to, buy up chunks of BCH, which is obviously a good indicator for BCH, and maybe is contributing to the BCH rising against the BTC pair a little bit. So I mean, the big money, they only operate on a long time frame, really. So yeah, I don't know. What did you think about this? Do you know much about Grayscale? What's the story with the institutional investors?
I have no idea. All of the information I've gotten from Grayscale has been from other people's YouTube channels. Um, but I think it makes sense. Like if you're looking at BTC and like what they're putting out, like what are they innovating on? They're still working on Lightning Network, right? They're still trying to get adoption on that son of a bitch. And like if you look at Ethereum or Bitcoin Cash, like both of those things, even if they're uh, kind of hype driven at the moment, like I think BCH having the EVM sidechain is good and bad, because it's good that we can have like introduce some of those Ethereum users, but if the Ethereum users are what you're talking about, like the new BTCers where it's just about making a money, then like yeah, I don't know. But it makes sense for an investment firm specifically to be like, well, they're actually doing something to bring users in. We might as well.
Yeah, it's funny because the like this Grayscale trust, they have literally like billions